Bum, ba, bum. I think there must be some people here. Just let me, again, as usual, I have to go and find my feed, and now I've completely forgotten how to do it with the old, with the new version of YouTube's Studio Beta. So I'll just go and jump onto the old version, and let's see, view channel. And hello everybody, welcome to the sound test room. Today we are taking a look, or in this evening's live stream we're going to have a blast with the new Cubasis 2.8 update. Oh yes, oh my word, there's 18 people watching. Hello, where is everyone from? London here, Cornwall here, Tom. Okay guys, hello, can everybody hear me okay as per usual? Yep, hopefully we'll get an answer in a sec. Yes. Hi, hello. Oh, hi, Mitch. Oh, everyone's here, look. Sound okay? Is it sound okay? Yes. Awesome. So, I think at some point, Lars from Steinberg may pop in. I did tell him the feed was on, and he said if he wasn't, doing anything, he'd pop by and he'd say hi. Okay, so what are we doing here now? Right, I'm on the actual stream now. I can see it properly. Okay, sound is good. So yeah, so Cubasis 2.8's new update has some very new and useful features. Now, everyone knows the Cubasis is my kind of favorite working DAW for the iPad, and it's difficult because I'll obviously do more demos now, but when I have the beta version, I can't really show the new features, and it's difficult to use it in videos. Do you know what I mean? So there you go. Anyway, we get this. We get a new comp drum machine. And this is part of the classic machines. If we go here, these are the classic machines. Classic machines is an IAP, but it's a one-off IAP. And if you already own it, you'll get the two new machines. Hey, hi, Peter. Hi, Harriet. David's here as well. Excellent. Vincent, super duper. And and we get this other one, this mini one as well, which we'll have a look in a sec. So the Comp Classic. Brilliant. So here is one of the MIDI loops you get that pertain to the Comp Classic. And it's that classic electric drum machine, the old style. Very cool. We'll get into a bit more of that in a sec. So let's put another one of the patterns in next to it here. So we just need to go to our media, and in our MIDI, this is the one you're listening to. It's another classic. So we could drop any pattern, and it doesn't matter. See, that's from the 8 loops, the 8 drum machine. But we can just, if we wanted to, we could just pick that up and put that at the side there, and that will now get played by, obviously, the new comp machine. Take that loop off. So let's just hold that there so we watch it. So before we get too far into actually making some music and stuff, I'll give you a quick blast at some of the other new features. Now, I'm not sure if you can see, I'm not sure if the resolution is actually good enough to see, but you might be able to see now that the grid lines, I'll close that, the grid lines are much more well defined, and this would be dependent on, like, if I go 64s, and you can go right in there now. I don't know if you can see that, but all the lines are defined. Maybe we can if we go into our color section here. If I try the bright one, maybe you can see it a bit better. These new lines now, like this. But we'll get off that color because it's too much for me. It's too much for my eyes. It's too much for my eyes. We'll go with the gray. There you go. You might be able to see that a bit better, but it has these much more highly defined grid lines now that you can use obviously as well to snap to as well. I'm going to leave this on 8 for now. And then also in this section here, we have a nice new notepad section, and we can add notes like, I don't know, we could, whatever your note may be, new drum part or new drum part, but you may have it for like, we can enter that now. New effects and stuff, and then that note will always be there when you open a pad. You can see, oh, new drum part, right? That's dead handy. It's nice to have notes and things, or maybe jot down lyrics and stuff if you're working on a song that has lyrics and things like that. So there's that. So we have 2 new drum machines. We have this new notepad. We have the extended grid organization. I'm going to show you some other cool stuff as well that you can do. Now, this confused a few people, so I bet it's easier if I show you this in action on another track. Oh, Doug and Colin are here. Doug and Colin are here. We are both here. Hi, Colin. How you doing? So let me just quickly show. Hey, Colin, listen, I'm gonna give you a quick preview of a track that's gonna be on the next Doug and Colin album. So anyway, this is going to be saved, and we can come back to this in a sec, okay? So if we go to media now, I'm going to go to projects and open this where it says new drums demo, which was set up really to specifically demo these drums, basically. So we have this project. It's getting quite big now. There's real guitar in here, and there's real bass. Sorry, Colin, I'm doing real guitar and real bass, but it's nowhere near finished yet, and there's lots and lots and lots and lots of things to add. Okay, however, what I want to show you is the new freeze feature and how incredibly useful this will be. Okay, so we have a new feature for the freeze. Now, everyone knows at the moment, if I choose to say, let me say, choose this track here, and I go freeze like this, it will freeze track 4. And it'll all be frozen, and then you don't need to use this. You can delete it if you want to, or you can unfreeze it like this. Okay, now you'll notice now that I've unfrozen that now, but I've still got this there as well. This is cool, right? So we can get rid of that for a sec. I'm going to delete that track. In your setup here, where it says Unfreeze Deletes. Now, this may have been there. I can't remember. I think it already was. But Unfreeze Deletes audio track. This has always been here. That's right. Right. No, you haven't missed anything yet, Sam. And you could probably be here all evening and learn nothing. So Unfreeze Deletes audio. Switch that off because I don't want to delete frozen audio. Okay. We want to keep our audio like when I unfreeze it. So unfreeze, delete audio track, have that switched off. Okay, that's fine. Now we can go back. So what we can do now with this new feature here is if I hold this section here so that we're looping just that one block of MIDI from this track here. If I go into setup now and go to mix down and share, you see where track freeze uses mix down settings, and then I have that switched on, and we can go to settings, and whatever you have your settings set on here, so just let's choose mix down between locators. What's going to happen is when we freeze, all it's going to do, we can exit this now because we're not mixing down, okay? So we don't need to be worrying about that. But what's going to happen now is when I hit freeze, all it's going to do is freeze that chunk of MIDI, like this. You can go freeze, and then that's it. And now here's the key, right? Here's the key. If we go back to this now, which we're already on, we can unfreeze that. Okay, that's unfrozen, so we have our MIDI back, plus we have our audio copy of this, just this one section of MIDI. So now if we wanted to apply effects, we wanted to do some mixing, we wanted to do some crazy stuff like reverse it, it's super, super, super easy to do. Now, I don't know if you have any idea about, if you think about this, how useful that is. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, so I'm going to quickly give you a quick blast of this track because it uses both the new drum machines. Okay, we can delete that now because I'm not actually going to do anything with it, but I just wanted to show you the new feature. So we can delete that now. We're back to normal. We don't need to have this on ARM. So what we got going on, we can go down like this. We've got a Comp 8 Classic doing this, and we've got a Comp EFX. Now, on this particular track, you'll notice a drastic difference because this is the affected version of the kit, which you get. It's part of like the package sort of thing. But you'll notice how cool it sounds when it comes in. And then we have a Mini Classic here playing this section. So this, you know, it's a couple of minutes, but it's worth listening to because it makes use of the new drums. Do you know what I mean? All the way through, apart from this one section here. So I'm going to play this. Colin, if you're paying attention here, this is going on the next album. Okay. I was going to tell you, but I don't know if it wasn't sure. I forgot. I forgot to mention it. Anyway, well, you might not like it, and if you don't, I won't. Yes, exactly. CompuRhythm 78. It's like, that's exactly what it's like. It's like that. But you'll hear that now, okay? I'm going to close the microphone for a couple of minutes. We'll play the track. And then, okay, paying attention. Here we go. So the drum machine that you heard in the second section, guitar out of tune, bass out of sync. God, Okay, so basically, it was to demo the drum machines. So we'll grab back to our other thing here. Look, I've still got all this stuff on here. Look, where is it? No, that's me projects. This one. So these two drum machines, right? I want to show you the classic, like the affected versions of them as well, so we can get rid of the bull. And let's add another track, and this time let's add a MIDI track, and let's open it up a little bit. And let's go to our thing here, and we'll go to, this time we'll go to the Comp EFX. So these are very cool. What we're going to do is we'll just do this, let's put that there like that, copy, paste, and I'll just put that one down there. So we've got the same pattern now that's going to be played by, oh, you missed everything, Jim, the whole thing, everything, you've missed it all. Here's the thing, and then listen to how epic the affected comp drum sounds. So this is the ordinary version. Oh, come on! How brilliant is that? I love that. And that is just there's no other effect on that at all. Well, you can see, can't you? There's no insert effects. I haven't put any send on it. Actually sounds nice with a bit of reverb. Let's put a little bit of reverb on. Okay, so. That's epic, I do. So here's the effect that sounds right. I'm gonna have to do something with that now. Look, see what's happened. I've got really carried away with that sound. I'm gonna put it here. Right. So let's see. I want that on for now, and I'm gonna record this for, I don't know, a couple of bars, I suppose. Where is it? No, this one. That's brilliant, that is. Right, hang on a sec. Oh yeah, oh yeah. See what it did? I bet I've recorded over that now. Right, no, thankfully I didn't have record set up. Right, I'm gonna, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna set that there like that, because I only want to record from, right, I'd say armed now, and it says it's on again. Let's do this. God, the timing. Doug's dunk. You must be dunk as well, Sam. I think that's epic. I really like the affected sound. I'd obviously spend more time, wouldn't I? Look, I'd have to do MIDI editing and stuff like that. We don't want to go down that road. But what is nice, actually, is when you start to add to, we can get rid of that crap. When we start to add bits and pieces to like what's already there. So if we play our, think that's really great. I could quantize it. Well, I don't really need to quantize. I'm already on auto quantize, I think. Oh, no. Ah, you see. You see. I'll quantize it anyway. Anyway. So there's that. So we've had a listen to the comp one. Let's have a listen to add the Mini. Now, this is lovely. This is. It really is. This is a lovely machine, and it's very reminiscent of like, do you know Oxygen and Equinox? Let's just get to a place where we're not being bothered by that. We can run. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to drop I'll drop one of the MIDI what's it's in there. MIDI projects. Right. So we need to find our mini one, which is this one here, and we can put that in there like that. And what we shall, actually we don't need to do that. What we'll just do is lock in our loop there, and we'll play that. See? Very, yeah, you're right, it's PL, this is very JMJ, very, very. And it's really, that's super, that is. It is, it's a really lovely, it really does sound nice. Man, I'm a sucker for classic drum machines. Very cool. Right, so where are we? And then we want to have a quick listen to the actual, the mini classic, but the affected version. So we should do that there, like that. And this is the effects version. Now, to be honest with you, I haven't heard this yet. I don't think so. I'm just gonna surprise myself. I'm gonna use a loop 2, and I'm gonna put that obviously next. Is that loop 4? No, this mini loop 2. This one. Pick it up, and I'm gonna put it here like that. And then I'm also gonna just choose to loop that section, and let's see how the affected version sounds. Well, let's change out some of the oh, go on. I'm on auto quantize now, ain't I? Yeah. Must remember to always arm. I have arm select switched off because I don't like it arming every time I select a track. Sounds like a bar box. That's what we may want. That's what I may want in my track. Actually really like it. I like affected sounds. I think they sound nice. So yeah, so you've got like 2 new drum machines. Really, you've got 4 because the sounds really are so different. Let's turn that sound effect off. The sounds are really so different that you might as well say it's a different kit, you know. So that's very cool. So, but I think I basically covered all the actual aspects of the new. I don't want to. Have I missed anything out? Have I? Have I missed anything important? I think there was. We've got the two drum machines, the better grid referencing, the new track freeze feature, which I've also just covered. Oh yeah, one more thing as well is the import from Audio Share. So now you can just directly import a loop from Audio Share. Now, some people seem to have thought that this was always there, but it hasn't been. It hasn't been always there. It's got the kits respond to pitch bend. Let's do that then. Let's try the pitch bend kits. I like that idea. We'll do that in a sec. But yeah, Audio Share. You hit Audio Share, go directly to Audio Share. Whereas before you had to go to Audio Share, then export into Cubasis. So that's much better and much easier since I use Audio Share a lot. Right, so let's see. These kits respond to pitch bend. Do that. Okay. Let me just arm these arm it there. So. Oh. So I guess I wonder if I can I could record me pitch bend changes, couldn't I? I can record MIDI. All right, let's do that then. Let's try and let's do it with this one. Switch that off. Let's just loop this section. I think, you know, I've never thought of doing that. It's a good idea. This one's quite busy, isn't it? This first block here. Yeah. Why don't I? Yeah, to be selected. So let's say that this is quite busy. So let's see what this sounds like with a bit of pitch bend. That's cool. I think I'll make it a bit. I think I'll make it even a bit more busy. So I'm presuming it's going to record my pitch bends as well. It's too cool. That's it, Colin. That's the next album. We're doing a loads of electronic drum machine sounds with pitch bend recorded. Awesome. With some let's see. I think that's great. So there you go, guys. I think that's basically everything that's in the new the new features, more or less, that I've messed with. Oh yes, the notepad. Just to recap, we have this new notepad as well, and the new freeze feature is cool. I did that. I kind of covered that at the be at the beginning. I covered the notepad at the beginning, which is nice. I covered the how to freeze in just completely one chunk of sound. But like for the settings for the freeze, definitely have you need to have that switched on, and also for the arranger unfreeze deletes audio track, have that switched off so unfreeze does not delete the audio track, and then you can do some much cooler stuff with the before we go, let's quickly do something with the what's it, let's choose this, what is it, this one here, yeah, let's do this. So let's just choose one kind of bar of that. Let's choose this here, like this. And this is using the new strike the like, please, people. Thanks, Joe. This is using the new kind of section. So at the moment, that is one complete piece of Midi. And I want to freeze just that one event in there, so that one bar. Now I'm pretty sure that this will work because I'm freezing between my locators, because in setup here, not setup, yeah, in setup, where we go mix down and share, when this is switched on, your settings for your normal mix down here will apply to what is happening on in Cubasis itself. Nothing to do with mixdown. These settings are applied to the track freeze settings as well, which is very cool. Which means that theoretically, if I hit freeze, it's just freeze that one blob, which it has done. See? Now it has frozen the whole track. However, we can unfreeze that track now, and our audio is still there. So what we could do theoretically now is we could put our locator there, choose this track, and I'll split that there, and then we've got two separate tracks here. And what we'll do is we'll just pull the volume down. I could actually we'll just erase it. So now theoretically it just should sound exactly the same. Okay, and it does. So we've got part audio, part MIDI. However, because this is your MIDI track, you can now apply, this is an audio track, you can now apply effects to this as well, and it not having also, yeah, you can set freeze to normalize as well. That's also done in settings. Thanks, Sam. But then you could apply effects to this. But you might want to do something cool like this, which is difficult to do with MIDI. Not impossible, but it might be impossible, but it's difficult. But we could reverse this like that, and then it'll be like that kind of stuff. You can start to get really, really creative. Or if you just wanted a couple of, I mean, this kind of thing is production. It takes time and effort, but you could just select slices of maybe one beat, just reverse that, So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with that new freeze feature. I think it's really good. I think they should have made more of that. It was good. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a pretty darn good update. I like it, but again, Cubasis suits how I like to work. And we work in Cubasis a lot, as you can see. Look, this is All the Angels album from Mine and Collins' last album, still in Mix mode. It's recommended you convert to for better sound quality. Okay. Now I'm not sure what's going on here. Actually, I've no clue. In fact, I don't even know. Oh, do you know what I've done? I haven't opened the project. I've added that track. Let me just undo it. Okay. So now we've got we've seen this. Let's go and have a look at some other stuff before we're here. Projects, Doug. Projects. Go and have a look there. Do you know what? I can't even. There's so much stuff we did. That was obviously before it was all mixed and everything. But yeah, I really like the new update. Oh, I will say something else as well while I'm here. Steinberg doesn't look like Lars made it along. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Steinberg have sent me an audio interface for reviews and demos and stuff like this. A couple of weeks ago, I asked Steinberg for if would they be interested in sending me an audio interface. He's like, I'll do a lot with Cubasis and stuff, And Lars sent me back an email saying, which one were you interested in? This I'm going to show you now, Sam. I'm going to show you. He sent me back a thing with a load of these interfaces in, and I was like, whoa, hang on a minute, what's going on? Some of these things are like, I did a Patreon video today. Some of these things are super expensive for a couple of £1,000. Anyway, but I wanted something that would work great with the iPad, and they sent me, I asked them, I did some research myself, and the UR44, I'll just get it here. They sent me the, here it is, I don't want to hit the top of my iPad, so hang on a sec, I'll just move that out the way. They sent me this one. I don't know if you can see this okay because the camera might have gone blurred. They sent me this one, which is the UR44. What's nice about this is it's got four inputs, which are XLR, and quarter inch, and then 4 gains for those 2 inputs. But the nice thing is it's got 2 headphone outputs, which means other than been notoriously difficult to record and demo these things, I can take a headphone output out and put that into the recorder, and I can monitor through this. So everything that I hear, you hear as well, so that we can set up all this stuff. But there's more cool stuff about this, right? You've got 48 volt phantom for like these two here, so you can choose 48 volt for them two, 48 volt for them two, kind of thing. It has a master output, like the 2 headphones with individual mixing. Yes, well, on desktop it does, Sam, not on this. This version does not have anything built in. But on the back here, you have 4 outputs, but you have another two inputs as well, 5 and 6. So this means that I could theoretically plug the mixer in there and have anything that's routed into the mixer going in here as well, plus use the 4 inputs for, like, the stuff that Modal sent us, or the Arturian Micro Freak. And then you have 4 line outs for the 4 main front interfaces. I don't think I don't think it does have a DSP built in. I might be wrong. Right, okay. I didn't know. Right, okay. Hey, Sam, you'll need to tell me more stuff. And then it has a main output, which is output, which we obviously go into the recorders. But it has MIDI as well, which means that we could probably plug a MIDI keyboard in it, route this through this. Then it has USB 2 out, but you need to power it. And here's the thing, right? This is why I haven't used this yet, or I haven't used it for tonight's stream to see what it was like. The other cool thing is here it says CC mode. This is what makes this great for the iPad and iOS, apart from the fact it was designed for that as well. But it's 24-bit, 192 kilohertz, and they've got the D preamps. CC mode is class compliant mode, which means it doesn't require any of the drivers or anything. So you have that switched on, then you plug it in. Now, right, I would be using this for tonight's stream. However, I can't remember where it is now. However, the plug that they sent me is a European plug because because it's come from Steinberg in Germany to me in the UK. It's it's a what's it? So I've had to order from Amazon one of them little Euro, what's it? One of them Euro adapters. But I must say, mate, thanks to Loz, because do you know what as well? Which is, he's a cool guy. He also donated as well. He personally donated, you know, because of all the problems we were having the last few days and that. I've got to say thanks to everybody who helped and supported us through that. It was absolutely brilliant. Patrages and up, it's awesome. But hopefully we'll be able to do some very cool stuff with the UR44, recording multiple instances of stuff into the iPad, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So I think that's pretty good. And yes, a Euro, what's it? Yeah, travel plug, that kind of thing. I've sent for a little travel plug from Amazon, which will probably get here tomorrow. Well, it will get here tomorrow, apparently. That's the one. Adapter, yeah. Adapter. So, and then we can start, and then I can get my head around how it works. And what's this? Hey, Sam, do us a favor, download the iOS app. Which iOS app? Which one? What iOS? I do really hope... GB should be a logical place for me to wear. Pete Johns, a really cool guy who does DSP mix, right? I think DSP mix. I will I will download that app. Do you know what? Seriously, every time you come on, Sam, I learn stuff. You should come over and take over for a bit. It'd make more sense, right? So, anyway. Getting back to this, which we're basically done now. I'm dead impressed with the classic machines, but I do think they made a really good effort with the new mini part of the classic machines and the comp. But I think they made a good job with all the classic machines. But I massively love Cubasis, and you know, so I'm really looking forward to getting more stuff in. And I was saying at the beginning, it's difficult for me to, for the last couple of weeks, I haven't been able to use Cubasis kind of thing in video demos because I've been on the latest beta version, trying to suss out the different things and stuff. So anyway, there you go. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been a blast. 43 minutes as well. I thought we'd get this done in half an hour. But I really enjoy doing the live streams. A lot of the reason I enjoy doing the live streams is because I'm actually talking to you, and you can give me feedback and stuff and say, well, try this, try that, or, you know, things like that. It is, Mitch, you're right, absolutely right. Oh, hi, Ed's here as well. Hadari's here. It is the absolute best community. I don't know if anybody's been on the Audio Bus forum, saw some of the awesome T-shirt stuff they've been setting up for us as well. Do you know what them pictures are? Some of them pictures. It's the wild man of iOS. It's like the cat weasel. I'm like the cat weasel of iOS. Which is brilliant. So we must give Lars a big shout out and be kind to him on the forum and stuff, you know, because the guy does his best, and he's only part of a bigger team, you know. So anyway, I am going to... I'm drooling now. I'm drooling. I've just had a swig of my Coke. Great update. Thanks for doing that. Yeah, it is a good update. I didn't want to get too complicated. I'm going to do a video tomorrow for another new app that's just come out. But I'm going to use that track that we've just messed with to demo some bits and pieces of that app, and then some other stuff as well, because I don't want to say what it is, because this is about Cubasis 2.8. Anyway, here we go. Brilliant. Cool beans. Awesome. And brilliant. If you haven't already hit that like, strike it now. Oh, 63 people watching now. Well, listen, thanks. This has been one of the most, hey, I've missed this. Just hit the notification bell. Well, no, you can watch it from the beginning. Would like to see microfeed with that. Well, exactly. This is what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what I had doing, right? With the focus, right, which is, this is what you just can't see. It's just here, which is running this stream now. I had the Microfreak plugged into, because the Microfreak and the Microfreak, they're all mono. The modal sculpt is mono. The Microfreak is mono. The Uno drum and the Uno synth are mono, which is good because I had Uno. What was it? I had Microfreak plugged into channel 2, and then I had Uno drum plugged into channel 1. And then obviously had the audio interface running into the iPad, but also into the coming from the powered hub, which you definitely can't see because it's sort of stuck over there. I also had the USB cables for the Midi, for the Uno, for the Uno drum, and also for maybe the what's it, and also as well. Look, what it's. Then what I had to tell you about Watson in a sec, bless him. I also had the Uno. I had them all being played by by Atom and by Rosetta Rhythm. So I had the MIDI being controlled in AUM, and I also had the audio being fed into AUM as well. So I could apply audio effects to or record the Microfreak and also the Uno drum, which was being played by Rosetta. It was very, very cool. It was very cool, and that's the kind of thing I want to do. I want to show you how you can record all this stuff together, because you're not relying on the Uno drum sequences or the Microfreak sequences. You're relying on your iPad to control everything, and that is absolutely epic. It just sounds epic. Anyway, before I go, I must say, Paul Watson, he hurt his foot on there. We must send some love to Watson. He's hurt his foot on the beach. Joe took him to the beach, and he's like split a nail up, and you know how painful it is. And well, dogs, claws. He split his nail in his foot. He's in agony with his foot. Excuse me. He can't even put pressure on it now. Bless him. And he looks ever sorry for himself. I know you can't see him, but he's very sad, and he's just sad. Watson's very sad, and he's a bit unhappy at the moment, and yeah, so we're just got to give him some lots of love and attention. Trouble is, the more attention you give him, the more he plays on it as well. Of course, what happened is as well, you know what he's like. The postman came this morning, and he goes absolutely nuts, right? And he jumped off the couch where he's been chilling his beans, straight onto his poor foot. Of course, he's so excited he's not noticed he's bouncing it around. So this afternoon he hasn't moved. Well, he has moved, but anyway, bless him. But yeah, so I have to take him to the vets and get it chopped off if it doesn't fall out. They'll do that. We have to take ours to the vet for the split nail. Yeah, oh, lovely. Dear me. Painful. Right. Anyway, guys, listen, I've babbled on long enough. I think the new update's great. I can't wait to start using the what's it as soon as I get my head around how it works. Thanks to Lars and Steinberg, they went above and beyond. There's no need to do that for me, but they did. So yes, a very cool bean. Oh, I also I had ideas of, because I had these sequences. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna babble. I could babble on for hours. So I could about this, about music and ideas. I have the sequences running for Microfreak drum, sort of been played inside Cubasis, and at the same time I could be playing a bit of my guitar, or bass or something. It's just so many cool ideas. Right. Anyway, I am definitely 100% gonna go now, and too many what's it. There is many what's it's around. Right. Anyway, Cubasis 3 just around the corner. Yeah, I guess it's 2.8. I guess it could even be the next update. So, right, I'm going. Thanks. Cable caught my chair now. See what's happened? Right. All right, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will